What is going on, everyone? This is Detroit Collector here with another video. Happy Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Weekend of Strongsville, morning of Strongsville. Wanted to just come on here really quick and go over me preparing for the show. I'm still in Michigan right now, and I'm about to drive out to Strongsville. The GPS has it at 2 hours and 20-minute drive. Of course, we're going to try to beat that time, so we're looking at hopefully get around 2 hours, 10 minutes or something. 40 degrees right now, overcast in Michigan. Welcome to the Midwest. Temperature's not going to be any different in Ohio. Nice, crisp, cool air in the morning. It feels great. If you're from the Midwest, you kind of love this type of weather. It's very overcast right now and gloomy. The sun's peeking out once in a while, but typical Midwest weather. Got my that's close to the camera. Got my Tim Hortons, keep me caffeinated for the drive. Want to go over my game plan for the show, and what I'm bringing and everything. So to every show I bring a backpack, and in the backpack I have 2 water bottles. I have the money that I'm bringing. I have a notebook to take notes if I need to write down some stuff on tables or cards I see. I have my lists of things I need or I'm looking for my Hall of Fame run, Detroit run, player runs, that kind of stuff. I have my autograph analysis book. I don't know if I'm going to need that, but I'm bringing it just in case. It never hurts to be prepared. Frank mentioned that he's been to this show before, and autographs are not a popular thing here, but it doesn't hurt to have the book just in case you do see some type of autographs. It's 7:30 a.m. right now, so I'll probably get there around 10 a.m. when it opens. I'm not really an early VIP kind of guy, and I don't really like standing in lines. So I'm going to try to get there right after the doors open and then walk on in and look around. Not taking any crazy money. I'm taking a good chunk of money, not taking anything crazy. I don't need security guards escorting me in and out of the building. But I am taking a good chunk of money I think it is a good chunk of money for the show. Focuses. I'm focusing on, so I try to keep open-minded. I try to keep an open mind when I go to these shows and try to not limit myself to certain cards. Because then you get frustrating if you don't find the card, and then you don't, if you see something that catches your eye, you kind of walk past it because you're really laser focused on these certain cards. So I do try to keep an open mind when I go to these shows. So I'm not looking for any specific cards, but I am looking at specific categories. So pre-war, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to go 1948 and earlier. The earlier the better for me. In terms of categories, 2 main categories I'm really focusing on at this show is I want to focus on, of course, Detroit players, and I want to focus on Cleveland players. I have this weird thing where the Nationals at Cleveland, Strongsville's right next to Cleveland. I kind of want to focus some of my collection on some Cleveland players because I don't really know when else in my collecting lifetime I'm going to really focus on Cleveland players. So when in Rome, or in this case when in Cleveland, focus on some Cleveland players. So main players, so I'm looking for Cleveland, Detroit players. Main guys I'm looking for, I don't have enough money for Cobb, so Cobb's out of the question. But I'm looking for Hank Greenberg, Charlie Gehringer, Sam Crawford, Huey Jennings, Harry Hellman, those type of Detroit players, the pre-war dead ball Detroit players. And then for Cleveland, Nap Lajoie, I would love to get a nice example of a Nap Lajoie. Eddie Joss. Those are the two where I could probably, with my money, I could probably get a nice example. Lajoie might be difficult to find a really good example for the money I'm bringing, but Eddie Joss, I could definitely pick something nice up. Tris Speaker, I am looking for Tris Speaker. It all depends on what the price range on Tris Speaker is. He's not super expensive, but he is up there. And then Cy Young. Cy Young, I may be able to get a low grade of a Cy Young. I don't know yet. I don't know what the prices are, what they're going to be at this show with Cy Young. We'll just see how it goes. I don't think I can pick up a Cy Young, but he's also on the radar. So Lajoie, Eddie Joss, Speaker, Cy Young. Jesse Burkhead, I doubt I'll find anything from him, and if I do find anything for him, it's going to be super expensive. That's pretty much the guys I'll be focusing on. I'm really excited for the show. I've seen videos. Some YouTubers already posted videos yesterday, Friday, on the show, and it's a small show. It looks small, but it looks really cool, and from what I've seen and heard, is every table has a lot of awesome, great stuff, and that's what it's all about. So I'm probably going to spend a good amount of time here. Now looking forward to the drive, 2 hour, 15-minute drive. But I love road trips and I love driving. So this is going to be cake for me. And I'm just really excited. I'm not going to do much of the show. I'm not going to video much of the show or any of that kind of stuff. I will video tables that do catch my eye or, catch my interest. So you'll be seeing a lot of pre-war like dead ball kind of stuff that catches my eye. I will show some tables on that if anyone's interested in that. And then hopefully I pick up a nice card for this. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great time. I think it's going to be a great show. So I will see you in Strongsville. Okay, so this is the first time I'm doing a voiceover, so please bear with me. The screenshot you see right here is what I considered the best table at the show, or at least my favorite table at the show. This was from an auction house, and the stuff here was incredible that they were displaying, museum-worthy stuff. So you're going to see Babe Ruth, some Hannes Wagners. What really drew me to this table was the W600 Sporting Life cabinets you're about to see. You're going to see one with Christy Mathewson in street clothes, another Christy Mathewson, Cy Young, Hannes Wagner. And the reason I love this table so much is because my holy grail card, the card I would love to have in my collection that I would have above all others, is the W600 Sporting Life cabinets of Ty Cobb, which is easily a six-figure digit price for that. But they're gorgeous photos, and they're very rare, and they're beautiful. So you're gonna see that at the bottom of the table, and then when I pan over to the right, you're gonna see some great images of Babe Ruth. You're going to see a Christy Mathewson in a great pitching pose, and then you're going to see an autographed Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig in the top right corner. So this next clip was another incredible table. You're going to see a Babe Ruth rookie card. You're going to see an autograph Babe Ruth Gowdy, a Lou Gehrig autograph Gowdy, You're going to see more Babe Ruth autographs on the exhibits, and you're going to see Lou Gehrig exhibit and a Lou Gehrig autograph on the exhibit, Walter Johnson autograph, as well as 52 Mantle, and Jackie Robinson, Hannes Wagner up at the top. So enjoy this table. It's great stuff. Next clip, you're going to get a mixture of stuff, starting off with 1920s. Then you got some strip cards, Gaudies. You see some Babe Ruth Gaudies here. And then moving over to the left on the next table, you start getting earlier. So you got some American Caramels, you got some T206s, Philadelphia Caramels. At the top, you got a few T205s and T207s. So here I ended up getting the only one that was, well, he still has the same stuff, but came back before, and it's been nice to see. Okay, last clip I'm going to show is from Stan's table. He had one of the best tables at the show, and I just got introduced to him at the show, and just incredible stuff. So starting off in the clip, you're going to see some Philadelphia Caramels. You're going to see Ty Cobbs at the top, some American Caramels, E101s, and then at the bottom you're going to see some Cracker Jacks, and then I'm going to pan up, and then you're going to see just a ton of T206. And when I say a ton, I mean, piles of Cobbs, a pile of Lajoies, a pile of Cy Youngs, Christy Mathewson's, and then some T205s on the bottom. And I'm going to move over to the right, and you're going to see piles of Gaudies. You're going to see some Diamond Stars, some Batter Ups, just a ton of great stuff. So much stuff to look at. It was awesome. And then after this clip, I'm going to do a recap and show you what I picked up at the show.
Even this is the one.
Oh. All right, we are back from the Strongsville show. It's Sunday morning, the day after I went to the show. I drove back late Saturday afternoon from the show. Spent a lot of time at the show, and I did get a big pickup for my collection, which I'm going to show in a second, and that's why this book is out. But before I do that, I wanted to just give my reaction and impression of the show and my time spent there. So this was again my first time going to the Strongsville show, and as a first timer, I absolutely loved the show. It was a great show. Again, it was smaller than one of those typical regional shows like the Philly show, Chantilly, Dallas show, Burbank's, and of course National. So if you were expecting a show of that size, that's not what you got. It was smaller than that. However, again, each table had so much vintage to look at. I literally stopped at every table and looked at what they had, and it was not just baseball. It was baseball, football, basketball, hockey, non-sports, you name it, they had it. They had a lot of great pre-war stuff. They had a lot of great golden era stuff. It was a great show. But the highlight of the show was definitely, for me at least, what made the show so special was meeting everyone. This was the first time I got to meet a lot of people who I've been watching on YouTube and who I've interacted in comments with. I was not able to make the National last year, last minute, and that was going to be where I met a lot of people, and that plan fell through for the National, so this was my first time meeting a lot of people, and it was honestly the highlight of the show for me. everyone I met and talked to, thank you for just making the show that much more special. Everyone I met is just a genuine good person, and the conversations I had, I enjoyed. Everyone was so kind and so interested in me, and asking everyone to ask questions, and we showed cards and we talked baseball, and it was just very enjoyable, and it was, again, I keep saying it, the highlight of the show. So everyone I met at the show, I want to thank you for making the show special. So it actually took me a while to pick up a card. I circled the floor a lot, actually, before I actually picked up a card. And I'm very, very happy with the card I picked up. This card was on my radar in the beginning of this video. It's one of the individuals I wanted to pick up, and I was looking around for the one that spoke to me. Prices at the show, dealer prices. Dealer prices. They were a little higher than usual. But that's what you need to expect when you go to shows like this. And then you could just always try to talk them down, or if you're willing to pay up for a card, there's that option as well. There was still also a lot of good deals there as well. Not every card was slightly higher. There was a lot of good value there. If you looked around and you found it. So I walked around the floor a lot, actually, multiple rounds throughout the day, and I ended up finding the one for me, and it is this T206 Nap Lajoie in a PSA 3. Sweet cap roll back. So happy to have picked this up for my collection. I really wanted a Nap Lajoie in my collection, and this one is beautiful. And I'm just gonna do this really quick. This is a great book, the T206 book. I'm just gonna read this really quick. On Nap. Just for anyone who's not familiar with Nap Lajoie. So Nap Lajoie, also known as Larry, was truly a great player. He and his rival Ty Cobb spent most of baseball's early years vying for the title of the game's greatest player. A slick fielding second baseman and tremendous hitter, Lajoie won 3 batting titles, had 3,242 hits, and won the American League Triple Crown in 1901. That year, he also batted an astonishing .426, and he batted over 300 more than 15 times during his great career. As a testament to his great play, when he played for Cleveland, they renamed the team the Naps. Nap Lajoie was respected and loved by fans, and he was elected into the Hall of Fame in 1937. So again, super happy to have picked up a Lajoie for my collection. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for who I spoke to at the show. It was a great time. And until next time, happy collecting.